What is the one thing that narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, Machiavellians all have in common? Well, they have one thing that you can notice straight away, and that is their eyes go from normal to evil. They literally go into evil mode. They literally just go black. Their eyes, their pupils, they dilate. And before you know it, you don't even know where this came from. One minute you're having a chat, you're having a nice, friendly discussion, you're trying to get your point across, maybe you're not agreeing with them, and you're thinking, this is just a normal subject. This isn't a negative subject, really. This is just me just trying to get something across to the narcissist. And before you know it, the narcissist's eyes have gone into, boom, into narcissistic death stare. And you're suddenly thinking, oh my God. Now this, for the narcissist, makes sense. They want you to go into this state of being flight or fright, being afraid. They want you to not be able to speak to them. They want you to be able to be scared, want you to run away, not want you to continue the conversation, because their ego is so fragile that when they know that they're being attacked, they feel like they're not getting their way, not getting something that they want, what do? Rather than be mature about it, rather than be able to talk about it, they find that fear gets them over the line. Fear gets them what they want. If they can go into an evil mode, into a rage, this is going to make the other person back down. But this is because the narcissist is most of the time living out of the survival brain. If you're a reptile, if you're living in a world where it's kill or be killed, you need to be in super survival mode. You need to be in survival brain all the time. And the narcissistic brain isn't well regulated, and they're not living in the front part of the brain. They're not living where we can make conscious cognitive decisions. No, they're living in that part of the brain where it's survival, where it's kill or be killed, where it's death or dishonor. Like, they have to do something. They feel by losing the argument, by not having a comeback, by not being able to tell you what it is that they want and get it through to you, by not getting their way. And this is where their entitlement comes from, right? We know that they're entitled. We know that they feel like they deserve everything, because their ego thinks, if I don't get it, I've lost. And if I've lost, that's a death. Now, not a death in reality, but a death of the ego, a death of being able to have what I want. And what I want is to be respected, to be in control, and for life to work out the way I want. So this is why, whereas someone normal, they would go through a number of stages. So they would start off by being a bit upset, a bit like, oh, that's annoying. Then they would probably be a bit agitated. Maybe they might get a bit frustrated. They might even get a bit irritated. They might even get a bit angry. And it would take all of that until they started to get into this rage of someone keeps pushing their buttons, keeps pushing them, right? And you would probably have to literally start physically pushing this person, stopping this person, and then they go into a rage. With a narcissist, it's the scariest thing ever, because it can just flip. Like I say, 1 minute you're absolutely fine, the next minute they've flipped. Now, if you ever find yourself in this position, whatever you do, don't try and argue back, don't try and win the argument, because you are putting yourself in danger. You're not going to achieve anything. You're not going to get what you want. And of course, this is playing into what the narcissist wants, but it's not worth it for you. You need to come back to this at another time when the narcissist has calmed down. Now, if you find yourself with a person like this, then yes, they need to get therapy. They need to go to anger management. They need to learn how to regulate their emotions. But unfortunately, narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, they're so hardwired to not be able to regulate, to survive. And survival means it's all about them. Because when you're in survival mode, you get the blinkers on. And all you're seeing is that threat in front of you. And right now, that threat is you disagreeing with that argument. And guys, if you found this video useful, please follow, please subscribe, and share this video, because this is the way we're going to get this message out there and help people to thrive.